Everybody, welcome back to Sports Central. Neil Duncan alongside Gerald Richardson, and hopefully everybody caught the test that I threw out there. I want to make sure everybody was paying attention. That was actually the VW Auto Classic, which is coming up March 18th through the 20th there at the RP Funding Center. We'll actually do our athlete spotlight in the next segment. Just want to make sure everybody's paying attention. I know we're into March, but we want to make sure everybody's paying attention. But this segment brought to us by the Hampton Inn Lakeside Village, great partners of tourism and sports marketing. So, Gerald, as you know, Polk County has a long history of recruiting and running very successful sports and special events in this community. And of course, this whole show is dedicated to that. And occasionally, I get very excited about these. Not that I don't get excited about the events that have gone on for a lot of years, but new events.
New events
coming to our community.
It's fun to have something new, something different. Like you said, not that we don't enjoy what we've had through the years and stuff, but to have a new event to come into the county and kind of spark some interest and see where it goes.
Well, we actually have one of those. That's why we're leading into it. David Flanagan from the Drag and Fly Auto Show. I had to make sure I didn't say Dragonfly.
That's right.
Drag and Fly Auto Show.
Yep.
That had to be part of the genius behind the name, right?
Well, yes, absolutely. In the beginning, it was going to be a drag strip on a runway in the beginning and another location, but it didn't work out, so we went to this venue instead. It works better because people weren't getting that. But this was the event we were going to do at the airport, the Bartow Executive Airport. It just works out with the name. People can fly in and come to the event and watch.
Sure.
So we're not drag racing. Let me make that perfectly clear. We're not drag racing. It's just the concept. So we're doing an auto show, the Festival of Cars, what we call it. We have semi rigs, big rigs, which are all customized. These guys put a lot of time and money into these trucks, as well as the pickup trucks, the cars, Jeeps, motorcycles. We'll have a section for the side-by-sides, those off-road vehicles, fun games for kids and stuff. So we're really excited about working with the Bartow Airport. It's a cooperation thing. We're on about 25 acres of concrete and asphalt, and it's really it's a beautiful place. Yeah. They've got that nice terminal there. They got a museum inside and everything, and that's a nice place to see. There's a lot of history with Bartow Executive Airport, so we're glad to be there. We hope we're going to be there for a long time. We've got a lot of stuff coming up for that day. It's going to be boy, I'll tell you, we've had some good response on it. We appreciate you guys bringing us on and help us spread the word to the community, because we need more in the community, more events, get the people out and get past this. Everybody keeps saying COVID, so we need to get past all that. And we've been doing really well. We have a great governor that is helping us move that way in direction, and our commissioners and all. I want to give a shout out to them, because they're the ones that are help pushing us towards that revenue and stuff, because our community, a lot of people suffering. So we just want to get out there and do more. We've got to have we'll have a place for the kids, a kid zone, a safe zone for them to play, and because kids don't want to walk around and look at cars all day. Yeah. So that's what we want to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
No.
Yeah. So the inaugural Drag and Fly Auto Show, Bartow Air Base, happening on Saturday, March 26th, as we led into the segment, we were talking about some of those events that have a long history, and this will be the first one.
Right.
But this is a community that really embraces these type of activities. We just saw, as we came into the segment, the VW Classic at the RP Funding Center, the Lake Mirror Auto Classic, all those type of things. So this, if somebody's hearing about this event for the first time, this falls into that type of format, correct?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. And it's for everybody. So, because we put everything we could in there, from motorcycles to tractor trailers. We even thought about airplanes, but it's not capable at this time of doing something like that, But it's great because everybody has a different thing they like to do, motorcycle riders, and even these slingshots. You see these slingshots that become a big thing out on the roads, which, so there's something for everybody. We're going to have food vendors out there. We'll have food trucks. We got barbecue, some good tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers, the regular old baseball stuff, and drinks. We'll have a tent for people to sit under and eat, and at tables and everything. So it's just like a big fair.
Yeah.
Just big fair. if I had skeet ball and all that, it'd be great. You know? But
Well, what
Yeah.
beautiful weather for it too.
oh yeah, it's going to continue to.
Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a great event for Polk County. You got motorcycles, you got big trucks, you got barbecue, you got side by sides. I mean, that's Polk County.
Yeah.
Check,
Exactly.
check.
Well, you got to play to your audience.
Yeah.
You know. So,
What
yeah.
in regards to the event for folks that'll be coming out to the event, I know you'll have all of those there that we talked about. Will there be any competitions? Will there be activities with the individual series from trucks to motorcycles to whatever it may be? Is there any activities that are going on with those?
Yes, there are. It's funny you mentioned that, right? But yeah, drifting. Now, these are professional drifters. This isn't like you or I could go out there and do this, you know. These are professionals. They come out and they'll do a drift course and they compete between themselves, okay? Then there'll be trucks, which will be doing the same thing. There'll be like a truck pull. I don't know if you know, in the old days, we'd do it on a slab of cement out at Lakeland Drag Strip. I don't know if you're familiar with that place closed down, you know, so Amazon's there now, all right? So
Sure is.
I'm sorry, but they took my home track. But yeah, that'll be there. Nothing for them other than the kids, okay? The kids have the zone. You know, for the parents, it's the vehicles, okay? There's nothing really for them to compete in, you know? There'll be music, you know, just like a DJ music, you know, for a theme for the background. But those two events there, they'll run 3 times during the day, like 11, 2, and 4.
Okay.
The cars will drift, and then 1, 3, and 5, the trucks will do their thing. So it's kind of laid out to give a little bit of excitement and why, you know, kind of get you away from the cars for a little bit and, you know, go play with the kids and, you know, eat your food, because there's going to be a lot of food out there, a lot of vendors selling food. There'll be some people out there selling, you know, automotive type memorabilia, T-shirts, hats, you know, things like that also.
Okay.
And if I'm correct, I believe that's the last Saturday of spring break in Polk County.
Right,
That
yeah.
week is spring
Yep,
break.
absolutely. Yeah, we had to fit in there. You know, there's a lot going on in March.
Sure.
And then we roll right into April, which is sun and fun.
Right.
So we've picked a time kind of so we could roll right in, you know.
Well, I think this is another example of the importance of recruiting or creating these events in Polk County, because, you know, we have professional sports here. The Flying Tigers, of course, the Detroit Tigers, the Lakeland Magic, the Florida Tropics. But these events, there's events going on in other counties, but really the way things have been structured now, there's no reason to leave Polk County.
No, that's what we hope they
and
won't.
invite all your friends and family into
Yeah,
Polk County,
yeah.
because there truly is something for everyone, and this is an event that is exactly like
Right,
that.
this will be for everyone, you know, and we'll have exhibition cars like, you know, regular race cars we'll have there, you know, and stuffed chassis, you know, fiberglass companies, you know, because there's still a big part of Polk County. A lot of drag racers are still here, you know, and they have a lot of people don't want to drive 2 hours to go drag race. So hopefully the future is there'll be a drag strip coming, you know, and get these kids off the street, you know, and stuff, you know. I know my son has a Scat Pack Charger, and they're a high-powered car, and, you know, he has no place to go. You know, what are you going to do with a car like that? So hopefully this will help get them off the street, get them in there, give them a place to go, you know.
Is this this first time you've been involved with an event like this? Kind of what was the background of getting this event started? Is it something, like I say, something you've always wanted to do, or something you were previously involved with somewhere else and felt the need here to bring it here?
It's in the blood.
Okay.
Okay, so I was a crew chief on an alcohol funny car team out of Tampa, Florida. For a couple years, and we ran, you know, the circuit with IHRA, and we did, you know, winter nationals down the Palm Coast Raceway, all over the place, and gets in your blood. So, and then I was asked to run Lakeland Drag Strip back in the early 2000s. So I ran that for a couple years with them. Then I got away from it and went racing, okay, and then I came back and ran it with them again, and it keeps coming back. So anyway, my history is auto racing, restorations, old race cars. When Lakeland closed, you know, a lot of people were disappointed because it was a big venue. It was a Thursday, Saturday Sunday event. You know, people had a place to go, and they had a lot of stuff, mud hole and all this stuff. But I went on for a couple of years. I just did my restorations, and then I said, everybody kept saying, hey, when are we going to get a drag strip back here? When are we going to drag strip? So I just snapped in my head one day, and I had talked to one of my partners, and I said, hey, you know, we need a drag strip. So I moved towards that, and that's where we ended up here. We, of course, you know, there's no place really where we can go right now. It's a lot of, you know, you have about, you know, a couple hundred acres, you know. So we ran into this deal at the Bartow Executive Airport. So we went in with them and, you know, made a nice cooperative thing to get going.
Well, David Flanagan, Dragonfly Auto Show, March 26th at the Bartow Executive Airport. We thank you so much for your passion for the sport, but also creating one of those new exciting events that we were talking about when we led into this segment. Thank you so much. We look forward to it.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, we do have to go to break, and we will go to our athlete spotlight. Easy for me to say. Athlete Spotlight with Sean Cordosi. Stick around. Gerald Neal will be right back here on Sports Central.